Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. This time we are going back into Millennium Dawn. We're going to be playing as Russia. The reason I'm going back into Millennium Dawn is because last time as we played the United Kingdom, I really feel like I didn't do the mod justice because I basically just got stuck on the island after we declared war on NATO. So hopefully this time we can actually get something done that's not terrible. So I've been looking through the focus tree. I was thinking, like, what do I want to do? And I think just going down the, I guess the historical route, Russia first, going down there. I was thinking about getting the Tsarist restoration. That might be a little bit strange. But I think just getting Putin, and ever-living Putin on charge, I think is a fine thing for us to do. And eventually you get down here, invade some people. We're going to stand with China, support Kim Jong-un, support Assad, support the Pakistans. And we'll just try to make a large faction and then declare war on the West at some point. So first things first, we got some research slots. We have 2, not a lot. So yeah, it's the year 2000. Oh yeah, there's no industry text at all. I kind of forgot about that. Our planes are, I guess, as good as they can get until 2015. Like, that is 15 years ahead of time. It's insane. I mean, we get land doctrine, Army Navy experience, command power plus 50. But that's also really, also going to take a long time. I think these are all like 2005 techs. Okay, we go for you. Mechanized recon, reconnaissance. Are you 2000 tech? Militia and non-militia, trickle back a little bit. Enemy air support minus 5%. I mean, that sounds good. The base cost is expensive as hell. All the techs in Millennium Dawn are just very expensive. Better boats. I mean, we might as well. Apparently we don't have submarines, as far as I can tell. What the hell are these weird ships? Look at this thing. So, I think all the aircraft are fine. Fixed wing. I mean, helicopters. No, okay, we can't get any better helicopters. And you're 1995, so we can get max speed plus 1%. Max speed plus 1%, or we get some drones. Oh, bless me. Okay. Close air support plus 10%. You know what? Let's get this as well. Basically just getting some of these basic techs. National focus. We are going to focus first on the Grozny offensive. Will cost $30 billion. How much money do I have right now? I have no idea. I have $40 billion. Okay, the Grozny offensive then. Because we do start at war with Chechnya. We'll put a handful of divisions here. Basically put them on you. Put you underneath the field marshal. How many generals do we have? We have a decent amount, which is excellent. Put a handful of guys there. We have unassigned divisions. We don't have any training. We have 19 civilian factories, which is not bad. We should have a decent amount of oil. We have 49 oil. Okay, I thought we'd have a little bit more. I mean, taking over Azerbaijan, because they should have a... Let me, please. They have 19 oil. Iran has a ton of oil. Iraq has a ton of oil. I mean, these would both be nice places to take over. Taking over Azerbaijan, I think, still is in our best interest. We do need 35% world tension to actually start justifying any wars. But we'll get there sooner than you would think. We can change our flag. Russia become known as Russian Federation. Yeah, sure, why not? It didn't change our flag at all, but that's not a big deal. We'll get a handful of points. We're not going to offer a ceasefire to Chechnya. We'll just take them over. I think that should be fine. So, I think we're just going to build military factories, like, right away. Build a handful there. Build one here. Build one there. And build 2 over there. And that should be good, at least for right now. We have 44 military factories of 9 dockyards. Well, what are our divisions right now? Because I remember the APC divisions are being... Oh, they got a million types of things. I remember that... I'm trying to remember what was... The tank divisions. The light motor brigades just are terrible. I'll get rid of them. Airborne divisions. Naval brigades. Artillery brigades. I mean... I think we just want to train up a bunch of the motor rifle divisions. And I don't know what... Okay, what do you actually need? You need... There's no way it's just recon tank. You need regular tanks, artillery, self-prepared air defenses. You need a lot of stuff. Recon tank. Okay, so we'll start with that one first. Recon tank. Airborne. You're an APC. Which one's a recon tank? Oh, there we go. Our newest recon tank is 1985. That's not very good, is it? So go up to speed 5, basically, beginning of the game. Everyone wants to join a war. We're not going to do that. Yeah, we immediately need like a million things. Because every single army division needs a ton of stuff. So what else do we need? We need APCs, which we have right here. We need CNC equipment. Are you CNC? Yes, you are. Infantry fighting vehicles, which is you. We need man pads. I think I like the artillery here. Self-prepared anti-air. The artillery. Self-propelled anti-air. You guys. Okay. Apparently we still not building infantry fighting vehicles. Oh, these are the airborne ones. Okay. Get rid of you then. We don't need you. What else do we need? We need ATGMs. We need mounted ATGMs, which I'm assuming is in this aisle. This aisle? What am I talking about? This list. Main battle tanks. We probably do need tanks, don't we? Yeah, main battle tanks. We do need. We need engineering tanks. I don't even know what the hell those are, but sure. I mean, your main battle tank, armor, anti-air, anti-air. Self-propelled artillery, do we need any of those? Yes, we do. Small arms, which we can get right here. We need utility vehicles, which I think are basically these jeeps. We need artillery. Okay, there's a mounted ATGM. Artillery, self-propelled artillery, and the engineering tank. Self-propelled artillery. There's the engineering tank. Self-propelled artillery, and finally, just regular artillery. Which I'm assuming is in this list? Oh, okay, it's down there at the bottom. Fantastic. So, we got all this stuff ready. What's actually needed the most? I mean, we do start with a pretty large supply of things, which is actually really nice. We also have a decent amount of aircraft. I mean, we start off in a pretty alright position, I would say. So let's go 3 on everything. I don't know if we have enough for that. We have oh, okay. We have a 1 extra. Oh, no, we don't. We're missing 1 factory for 3 on everything. But that's fine for now. So we need some steel. We can get that from Australia. We're not going to be at war with them anytime soon. And we'll also get these guys from Chile. It doesn't really matter right now because, you know, we're only at war with Chechnya. And they're not really a big threat to us. So you guys assign our general. We will push straight into the capital. To Grozny. Everybody else. Okay, you guys can be in a different army as well. You can go up to be on the Polish border. Or at least right now, we'll draw a small battle line like that. Assign general, turn off fog of war. And we have you guys up here as well. You can be on the front line with maybe Ukraine? No, actually, I'll have you on the Polish border as well. Because these guys aren't in NATO. Ukraine, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia. I don't believe they're in NATO. Yeah, they're not. So they're not as big of a threat to us as some of the other people. You can join that army. We got these guys in Transnistria. Well, you can just sit here. I don't know where else you could really go right now. Yeah, you're scared to sit. Are you in CSTO? No, you're not. You do love us because Transnistria is a big fan of Russia. We got a handful of guys here. You guys can be part of the Ukrainian border defense. I think that makes sense. Apparently you can only have 3 divisions, so never mind. Throw you under a new field marshal. You guys can border here. Delete these plants, though. Yeah, you front line on that border. We're going to need another field marshal. Put you in charge. We'll need another general. Put you in charge. Who else is still unassigned? You down here. Wait, no. Who? You down here is not assigned. Oh, you. Okay. You go into this army. You go there. You go here. I mean, we probably also want troops on the... I was going to say, do we want troops on the Chinese border as well? I don't think so. Well, we'll assign them here anyways, I guess. Give them a general. You can be under here for now, because there's really nowhere else to put you. You can be on that front. You two can go over here. Apparently Russia just starts off with a large army. Yeah, that is everybody now dealt with. And, you know, we're already 11 minutes into our first video, which is fantastic. Non-aggression pact? Sure, why not? I don't need anyone else to join the wars. What's in our faction right now? We have Belarus, Armenia, this other guy, as well as Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and Tajikistan. So we're doing pretty alright in terms of our faction right now. We can offer a ceasefire, but we're absolutely not going to do that. I don't need anybody else to join my wars. Thank you very much. I mean, I appreciate the thought, but it's definitely not necessary. We do want to build a handful of convoys. And we'll also start building up a corvette. Do we have any, like, a frigate? Aircraft carrier? You know, let's also get some destroyers. I think that should be good for now. Now we need some aluminum. We need some more steel. And now we should be ready to go. Apparently we're still missing some equipment. What are we missing now? Nothing. Okay. You don't need to attack in. Just kind of surround surround them for right now. Grozny offensive is finished. Not a huge surprise. Stability's gone up. World tension decreased by 2. We're definitely not going to appease Chechnya. We're going to go for the nationalist sentiment. Because right now we are nationalist, I believe. Are you nationalist? You're reactionary. Russian conservatism. I mean, does that fall under the nationalist tree, though? I think so. Well, actually, nationalist is down here. So, I mean, it's not going to make a huge difference, I think. So I'm not too worried. Our troops are slowly kind of arriving around. Again, you don't need to be pushing in. You can be on the defense, it's fine. No, nobody needs to join the war. We're fine for now. The war's going okay. So you will put a handful of aircraft though in the skies. So you're going to be on interception in this region. Not aggression pact with China? Sure, why not? I mean, China at some point is probably going to join our faction, so... Okay, you guys can fly over there. Who are you? Do I have any, like, bombers? It's kind of hard to tell, because I don't really know what planes are what. But you are close air support, so you also fly over here. I'm assuming Chechnya doesn't have an air force because it's Chechnya, but I'm not 100% too sure. Who are you? Again, I have no actual idea what kind of planes these are. There's some sort of port strike, so you go into there's the airport, fly over the Baltic Sea, naval strike should be fine. What else do we have? We got some aircraft carrier ships. You guys can be a close air support. You can follow this army. We can deploy whatever kind of planes these are. At some point, we're going to need to give these guys orders, but for right now, we should be fine. Okay, let's deploy everybody here for right now. There we go. And apparently, this region also is still called, Leningrad. You think they would have changed it at some point, but I guess not. So, are you guys ready to go? Like, what's your issues? Inferior enemy, friendly air superiority, division are still preparing, and opposition. That's understandable. You know what? I think we just attack. They should more or less just be militia troops, so I'm not too worried about them. Can you guys walk in this province? You can. As soon as those guys are dead, you push up to Grozny. You guys go to Grozny right now as well. And Grozny is really the only province here that actually matters, I believe. Like, this isn't even a core territory. That's actually our territory. Non-aggression pacts. I'll take non-aggression pacts with everybody. Like, Russia or China. Would you join my faction? You would not right now because we are in a war they don't want to be drawn into. Which is understandable. But I don't know if they join my faction anyways afterwards either. Because then we get the not at war penalty. But they should die now. We lost 43 men. There we go. At midnight tonight, they should capitulate. Take all states and turn. And that basically solves that problem pretty easily. So we're at 0% world tension. I don't know where the 2% I just tried to generate has gone, but it's kind of just disappeared now. I'm going to make you into the green army. And you know what? You can front Lithuania, I think, for right now. And that should be okay. Again, all these guys do need battle plans. You shall push your way over here. Orange already has a plan. You have a plan. You guys don't, but I'm at the point where I don't think we need a defensive line with China at all. I really just don't see a time where we'd actually go to war with them. Because if anything, I would like to actually have them on my side. Yes, and this should be good, at least for now. We have 252 political power. We can't increase our GDP. We're spending more than we're earning, which is an issue. We're an export economy, partial draft. Maybe we need to make some middle pensions, basic pensions. Is that a... Okay, no, that's actually going up. Medium military spending. I mean, we can not have... we can be spending less on our education. Basic support for primary and secondary. I mean, do we need money for that much? I don't know if it's really that big of a concern of ours. We'll go into debt. Who's gonna enforce the debt? Nobody. We'll just invade them if they try to take our money. It'll be completely okay. Whole elections, increase election threshold. Well, I don't know. When is our election? It's in June of this year. But United Russia is going to win again. Like, I'd be surprised. I don't really need to feel like I need to do anything. So, again, combat some foreign influence. But, again, the highest anybody has is China with 7%. That's not too bad. We can have the communists try to have a civil war, but we're not going to do that. I don't think it's really necessary. I mean, like, infantry weapons. Do these cost money? Or do these just make our weapons better? I don't actually know. I mean, our research speed right now is already, like, pretty bad. So right now, we're dealing with the fossil fuel industry. We've got oligarchs and the intelligence community. Can't change any of that unless we have 1,000 political power, which is actually a ton of money. Or a ton of power, I should say. We are gaining 4.75 a day, and that's with our national focus. So we're getting a lot of points. The status is SSNP in Syria. I mean, I guess we'll send in the militias. I mean, that seems fine. Assad, you do like us. Would you join my faction? No, you're close, but not saying yes. If you liked us more, I think you actually would say yes. So I'm going to approve relations with China and hopefully get them in my faction. But I think this is going to be a good time to end this episode for now. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthem. If you've enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. If you not enjoyed, you can always thumb down. If you want to subscribe, and goodbye.